Welcome to Berkeley and California Memorial Stadium, where this crowd has been in since early in the day, saying, you know it, you tell the story, you tell the whole world that this is Bear territory. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the ACC, the California Golden Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Bruins will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. To the 25. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Wide out in motion. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. The throw. He's got his man.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. Takes a handoff. It's Ott. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
The Golden Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you. You're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Oh, it's a reverse. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I like how creative this offense is being. They're trying to get this receiver out into space using the jet sweep here down in the red zone. Good call.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and short, they'll give it to the tight end. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming downhill. I'm playing physical. I'm picking my play, whether it's quarterback sneak, fullback dive, whatever it is that we do great, and I'm going to get my inches.
Snap it to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front, and that's exactly what happened on him.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, do you just hate to see it? Blew the extra point. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The offense set for a 1st down play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Martin back to pass. Using the quick game. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. First down to start the drive after the break. The give to the back. And he could not get loose on the run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air, and offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Martin will throw it. Got the quick pass. Got room at the 35. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Bruins. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 17.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Lining up to add another.
For the extra point.
And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive.
UCLA.
And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
To kick off.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. That kind of play can really get you going, not only on defense, but the great field position for the O at the 37. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Quick completion to the right. Open space at the 25. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
UCLA.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
The extra point.
And the PAT makes it 14-6. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll throw it on first down. Pulls it in. It's Ott. Oh, the pirouette. He's got room. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on 3rd down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that is no good. Boy, they could have used that field goal to draw a little closer, but still an 8-point game.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Reads it. Fires complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. The RPO fired complete to the left. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. Martin back to pass. Extending the play. He'll get rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
2nd down coming up. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the catch and steps out of bounds, but short of the 1st down marker. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And the Bruins have pushed it inside the 20. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, California.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Between the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That makes the score UCLA 17, Cal 6.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Tight end finds a soft spot. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. He's going for a big play downfield. Brings it down on the right side. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to move it through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Golden Bears will line up to kick off and start the second half. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snags a quick pass on the left. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He's got it on the right. At the 20, he's got space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They've moved it into scoring territory. 1st and 10 from the 11. He's got it on the run. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They're trying to find some room off right tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And it's no good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man on the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Picked up some yardage on that completion, but still a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. 3rd down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big 4th down stop.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
And on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
On the option. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Martin will throw it. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Bruins will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, UCLA 17, Cal 13.
And the Bruins will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And this defense has brought their A-game. Done a great job stopping the run, stopping the pass, not giving up a lot of points. Even right there, everything's difficult. They string it out towards the sidelines. Everybody's flying to the football. This defense has looked spectacular today.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Unloads it downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. Oh, look out. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they put points up in electrifying fashion with an 82-yard toss for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Martin back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Sturdivant. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. And they force a negative play.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Running back searching for a hole. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Setting up the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Power football with the run. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.